Hi guys, my name is Matti Sulanto. I'm a photographer. In this video, I'd like to talk about why I decided to cancel my Adobe subscription and what apps I got to replace Lightroom and Photoshop. I hope this can help you if you are considering the same thing or you don't like subscriptions in the first place and you are maybe starting out from scratch looking for suitable apps to handle your photo library, your raw processing and your possible other image editing needs. I've been a happy Adobe user a long time, pretty much since the beginning. I started using Photoshop from the version 2.5. That was the last version without layers. The next version, number 3, was the first to have layers. And I started using Lightroom since the very first beta version in 2006. So I've been using Adobe products for a long time and I've been pretty happy with those products. However, at the start of this year, 2025, Adobe introduced a price increase. And my issue was not the price increase itself. It was probably justified. The price had been the same for many years. But for me, the issue was the way the price increase was executed, at least here in Finland, in my home country. I got no information in my own language and pretty much no information, no local information in whatever language. The only information I got was from Petapixel and other similar sites that are hosted from Canada, US or wherever. And according to our legislation, they would have to give me as a customer a 30-day notice prior to the price increase, so I have time to react and consider my options just in case I don't like the price increase. But in my case, I never got such a notice. My price in February just went, all of a sudden it went up 50%, and I also did not have the option to pay 12 months at once in advance to get a lower price. And somehow all those things combined, I thought this is it. And I decided to find something to replace both Lightroom and Photoshop. In my opinion, finding the right raw processor is not that big of a problem. Today there are so many good or excellent raw processors out there. You just pick whatever you like the best and start using that. They all produce very good or excellent results. For me, the problem was the archival system or the library system or app, because I wanted everything that Lightroom has to offer and maybe also something else. And I had a hard time finding a replacement for Lightroom library. Until a friend gave me a tip for an app called Excire. And I'll put a link for that app down below. And if you decide to buy the app, by all means use the link. It's a discount link. You'll get a small discount if you use the link and support my channel at the same time. That app is only a library app. It does not do raw processing. But that's fine. I just want to have a solid library where I can find my pictures in the future. After my friend gave me the tip, I downloaded the trial version, tried it for a couple of weeks, and I was convinced that this is the app that I want to start using for my photo archive or library. Now, I'm not going to go deep into all the features of the app. Please buy it or download the trial version and see for yourself. But it supports GPS coordinates or the map location. It supports keywords, collections, and all those things that Adobe Library supports. And that was the decisive thing for me. My choice of raw processor was instead pretty easy because I already had the app and I'd been using it and I really like it. And it's DxO Photolab 8 or whatever the version number in the future is going to be. I really like it and it produces really good results, and the lens profiles, I've said this before, the lens profiles, the lens correction profiles are the best bar none. And if you'd like to get the best out of your modern lens, you are going to need the best possible lens profiles, because every single lens today, at least almost every single lens, relies heavily on software corrections. I'll put a link for DxO Photolab also down below. It's an affiliate link, so please use the link and support my channel if you wish to purchase something from DxO. But anyway, back to the main point of this video. DxO Photolab is going to be my future RAW processor. But there's one more app that was necessary, and it was a replacement for Photoshop. Luckily, I already had a replacement for Photoshop. It's called Pixelmator Pro. It's a Mac-only app, and I've had it for many years. I once bought it. It's a one-time purchase, by the way. I bought it years ago because it was in some sort of a special offer, and I think I paid 20 euros or something for it. Today it's a little bit more expensive, but I still think it's a fantastic value for money because it can do pretty much everything Photoshop can, but it's a one-time purchase and the price is really low. I think it's around $50 or something. Recently, Pixelmator was purchased by Apple, and who knows what happens to the price or pricing policy in the future, but at least at the moment it's a one-time purchase, like all apps that I present in this video. They're all one-time purchase, and if there's an update, it's your choice to update if you need the new features or if you wish to update. However, there is still a minor, well, not even a minor, a pretty big issue that may force me to go back to Lightroom for certain things. See, I got my first digital camera in 1999. So I have, when I'm recording this video, I have about 26 years of digital photography behind me. And what it means is that I have hundreds of thousands of pictures in my library. And all those pictures, most of those pictures anyway, have keywords, they have GPS coordinates and other such information. My library is constructed so that I have the main library where the pictures are in chronological order in folders by the date. And then I have collections in Lightroom. And in those collections I have pictures from a certain trip or travel, or I have street photos in one collection, landscape photos in one collection. And for example, if I reviewed a lens, I have all the test pictures in one folder and so on. And now that I don't have a Lightroom anymore, I can't access those collections anymore. And this is a big issue for me because, like I said, I have hundreds of thousands of pictures and I have thousands and thousands of pictures in different collections. And I would really like to access those collections because those collections are sort of a one cornerstone in my library. Without the collections, I can't easily find the pictures under certain topic or theme. Before I wrap this up, here is my very serious tip. If you are starting out from scratch building your photo library, choose an app that you like to use and that does everything you want from your library or photo archive app. And also consider your file and folder structure very carefully. The chronological order, or the way I did it in Lightroom, I still think it was a pretty good way to do it, pretty solid. But what I should have done is to export at least a JPEGs from each and every collection to a folder with the same name as the collection. So I would at least find the JPEGs And then with the JPEGs, it would be easier to find the raw originals if I need it. That's one of the worst mistakes I've made. This is all I have for you in this video. I hope this was helpful, informative, and maybe even entertaining. If you'd like to support my channel, please use the links down below. Even a small support means a lot to me. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you soon in the next one.